do it.
Get over here!
Great power comes great responsibility.
To enthuse about a specific topic, not realizing that most people listening will fail to understand it. That's a geek out. This is the show, the Geek Out Show.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Geek Out Show. This is our Hasbro PulseCon exclusive for 2021. I'm here with my partner, GIJoe Toys. Hey Jade, how you doing tonight?
What's up, guys? Welcome.
And
I'm happy to finally be back, man. I took like a month off, so it's cool to be back. It's just the two of us, right?
just the two of us, like the Will Smith song.
The old gatekeeper is off being busy, getting a couple weeks off. So, while the cat's away, the mice will play.
Let him rest. Let the cat rest.
What's up with you, Matt? It's been a long time, man, since we've caught up.
Well, same old. Just enjoying the rain. It was a torrential downpour here today. I went up to Sacramento, which was probably not the smartest idea, as it was some severe rain today. But we went up to the costume shop up there, Evangeline's. It's a 3-story costume parlor, and there's just chock full of stuff. So there's different rooms like with different themes and stuff like that. So you can pretty much find any kind of costume you're looking for. I walked away with just a mask. So
nice. What kind of mask did you get?
This really creepy looking all black mask with this really giant smile and like no eyes. It's
okay. So are you guys going as anything in particular, or are you just going creep factor kind of thing?
Well, my daughter first wanted to be like a devil, and then she changed her mind and wanted to be something from The Purge. So
you're kind of going purge-ish with it.
We're just going with whatever. My lady couldn't find anything. We were looking at cop outfits. We were looking at because I was thinking maybe like Resident Evil, be like Chris or
that'd be cool.
Leon or something like that. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm a big guy, and unfortunately, all the big guys took all the good stuff already. So
yeah.
I was trying to squeeze in these little military vests and stuff. It wasn't very fun. One of these inmate costumes I was gonna put on, it like by the time I got over my shoulder, it went halfway up my crotch. I was just like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work out. So yeah,
that's cool, man.
Little unsuccessful trip. We'll have to make it back to Old Sac. It's a really cool place to just hang out. And
is it like an open year round kind of place?
Yeah, it's just like the downtown area.
Sure.
Some of it's pretty old, and there's actually like a whole underground part of Sacramento that you can do tours of, and I want to do that one day when it's not getting flooded, obviously.
For sure.
But yeah, there's like a whole underground part of Sacramento, so it's pretty interesting little town, little city. What about you? What you been up to besides being on vacation? Where'd you go? What'd you do?
Yeah, so I actually didn't go anywhere. It was more about getting caught up with work and stuff like that. Well, I say that. I also skipped one of the episodes because a buddy called me up and was like, "Hey, man, I got box seats to Cowboys Giants. Can you be here in 5 hours?" It's a 4-hour drive. So it was one of those kind of deals. You know what I mean? Jump in the truck and go. So did that.
You didn't take the private jet?
I'm sorry?
You mean you didn't take the private jet?
No, there's no private jet to be had.
Not enough fuel to go around this time.
So jumped in the truck, went down there, watched the game, came back, was feeling pretty sick, man. Like had a cough, bunch of congestion. After like 3 days, I was like, all right, I got to get a COVID test. Like it's, I was in a stadium full of people. Let's try it out. So got a COVID test, came out negative. So I just got, kind of like a crowd crud, everyone's screaming and yelling and being on top of each other.
People coughing in
your
So
other than that, getting in the swing of Halloween, we did a couple of like trunk or treats. We did 2 in one day. My daughter, your kids are probably too old to be familiar with this, but some of our listeners would probably know like PJ Masks. She was all 3 characters, so she just kept doing wardrobe changes in order to be all 3 characters. So that was a lot of fun too, man. And other than that, just kind of hanging around, doing the same old thing. Getting bombarded with pre-orders and announcements and shit.
Man, it's a tough time right now. You got to make some decisions, some tough decisions, some hard decisions on your wallet right now. So we're going to get into the Hasbro PulseCon here because we want to get this thing kicking and get our Sunday night on and over with. So
Speaking of which, before we get too far into it, because we are doing just Hasbro PulseCon, Gills gave us the green light to skip everything else, even though I'm very excited that we're doing animation in general, because I'm basically going to just talk about King of the Hill all the fucking time. Matt, you got about 20 minutes for Cosmic Legions. I don't know if you want to take a second and order what you need to order.
I actually already got it done.
Okay, cool, man. Because I know pre-show we were talking about it.
Card is in there. We're good. We're set. Process payment. Good.
Ouchie. I was gonna ask why you're not smiling like usual tonight, but now I know. So yeah, man. Should we get started?
It's a fake smile right now.
that's a painful smile.
Yeah.
Let's get into Hasbro Pulse, man. What did you think? What's your vibe on it? Did you get to watch anything?
Yeah, actually, I got to watch quite a few of the panels. Unfortunately, I was at work both days, but it started, at pretty early in the morning because it starts on the East Coast. So, I'm here on the West Coast. So, by the time I woke up, it was already starting and going. So I hopped in on a couple different panels. I was able to see a little bit of the Fortnite on day one. I was able to see, I think that was day one, right? Or was that day two?
I believe so. Yeah. I didn't get to catch.
I got my days mixed up, to tell you the truth.
Oh,
and we're not going to go in any real order here either with our
right.
thing.
So, and I don't know if the way we're gonna talk about it is in any order, but I only got to watch the GIJoe panel, which got me incredibly stoked. And we'll talk about that at the end. But how do you want to do this, man? Should we just roll into it?
I say let's just do the damn thing. All right, so Hasbro PulseCon 2021. Let's get it rolling.
Are you a premium member, Matt?
As you have known before, I am not. Jade, are you a premium member?
I am. No, I honestly didn't remember whether you were or not.
No, I have not opted in for the premium service. I know I've heard you and other people talk about, maybe not getting your full, price worth out of it all the time. But I feel like this time you might have.
For sure. That's kind of why I brought it up. Cause everything gets delayed and you're kind of the last person to get shit and all of the above. But once or twice a year when they do this, it kind of makes it worth it when you're able to get that extra hour of pre-ordering or it's actually not even pre-orders. They had everything in stock. So let's jump into it, man. Fortnite. You got to watch this panel. So let us know what's up.
I did get to see this panel, and I got to tell you that originally I was not gonna, even think about these Fortnite figures because I owned a few of the McFarlane ones. I think I own one of the Jazzware ones. I own all those figures still. They're somewhere in a box somewhere that hasn't been touched, since I got them. But there's just something I didn't like about either of those two iterations of the figures. However, when I saw these ones, it wasn't so much the characters themselves, but what they're doing with the line in general. So let's just go ahead and look at some of the stuff, and then we'll talk about it some more. But here we have Scientist. He was like one of the lead characters for one of the last seasons, kind of bringing on the whole, end of the world scenario as it is in Fortnite.
So is this they released something similar to this in that first wave, right? Or there was like a pre-order Hasbro Pulse exclusive?
Yeah, it might have been him, or it might have been a very similar character. There's a couple different characters that look very similar.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
There is a lot of characters that have this kind of same design, and they're all kind of like, end of the world type dudes. But
this is would this technically be like their second wave?
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't owned any of the Hasbro Fortnite figures. I heard some people have had them in hand, but
they're just starting to come out, right?
Yeah, they're trickling out very slowly.
Yeah, no, this is cool, man. I think this, you're like me, you like to do a lot of world building, or I'm like you rather. But this fit in with, like we were just talking about it, Cosmic Legions, Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Like you get a lot of mileage out of this guy, it would look like.
And if you see down here, there's a bunch of changeable faceplates, so you're getting a bunch of different options
for looks
of this character. And like you said, yeah, he'll fit into, your Cosmic Legions, any kind of sci-fi futuristic stuff, Overwatch, things like that. Now, that's the one thing I was worried about when I heard Hasbro and Fortnite. I was worried that these figures might have the same kind of plastic issues that the Overwatch figures had.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know if you've ever had any of the Hasbro
No, I
Overwatch
didn't.
figures, but what I tend to felt was that the plastic did not feel sturdy, or it felt kind of gummy, and it didn't sit right with me. The female figures had a very hard time standing, and a lot of the skinnier male figures also had a hard time standing. So I was
Nice.
kind of worried about this line having those same issues, but I guess we'll have to wait till we see them in hand. So here we got Metal Mouth.
It's a cool looking guy. I kind of looks like a Firefly imitation a little bit.
Cool mercenary design. One thing I like is how the hands seem to be in scale with the figure, and the feet too. One thing
For
with
sure.
some of the other Fortnite figures is they had really large hands, like over exaggerated hands and feet, to the point where it looked a little ridiculous when posing them
Yeah,
trying to pose them
and
next to other figures.
this is not. It does look very Fortnite. And it's not over exaggerated like you said, but it's not realistic enough to where you would just stick this in like your Joe shelf or something like it. It's very unique, or the different rather.
Well, with the proper paint applications, I think this could be turned into something that
Maybe.
could go right alongside. I don't think these are so out. What I'm saying is, I don't think they're so overly designed to the point where it's cartoony.
Right.
It
Okay.
has a little bit of cartoon aesthetic in the paint, but I think if you painted it up with like a real nice, like gritty paint, it might look fit in with Joe's or something
I
like
could
that.
see that.
All right, this is Bush Ranger. A lot of people love this little dude.
It's very unique.
It is very unique, and just the pose they have him in here it fits the character so well. I always hated these guys in Fortnite. There'd always be two of them running around at least together and just sniping you and killing you. But yeah, so Bush Ranger looks cool. I wonder how the articulation is going to be under this, torso area here.
Looks kind of top heavy with like quite
Oh yeah,
literally
especially with those
stick
little.
legs, but Hasbro's been cranking it out, man, so I have no reason to not trust that this will stand on its own.
I'm just worried about, I have the feeling for you with the standing on its own. The feet look like they're made kind of in a weird way that they're going to have more, balance to them.
Base. Yeah.
But the fact that this skirt might be kind of a harder plastic, you might not get much movement out of those legs at all. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
So that's Bush Ranger. Here we got Funk Ops.
Now this is probably the most Fortnite looking figure out of the wave.
He reminds me of like the basic character, but like with some goofy like accoutrements,
It's cool. But yeah, very Fortnite. Like there's no mistaking that it is.
Disco ball, pickaxe, yeah. Those glasses, the colors, yeah, it's wild. The boogie bomb. See, now he does. I mean, his feet almost do look a little on the bigger side, but
Look like
McFarlane.
Remind me of the McFarlane.
If it was the McFarlane, they'd be even bigger, though. Like
right.
At least 10 to 15% bigger than these ones are here. So that's Funk Ops. Here we got Ragsy. Now, Ragsy's an awesome Fortnite character, but at the same time, she kind of has that Fallout kind of world feel, Mad Max,
for sure,
post-apocalyptic feel. And if you dirtied her up just a little more, I think you could have a really cool little custom action figure here.
Yeah, I'd like to see some people add this to like their dystopian photos and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like her weapon is cool. Her shotgun or her assault rifle is cool. Mm-hmm. But then the pickaxes are very cartoony too. So
okay, I didn't know what those were. So those are pickaxes.
So yeah, all the characters are going to come with their weapons and then their pickaxes.
Sense.
Because in game you're always using your pickaxe to mine resources and things like that. So no character can go without those.
Yeah, I could see why this character would be pretty darn popular.
All right, now here's the gliders. This is a big thing also. Every time you drop in from the bus, you're dropping in on one of these gliders, and every different ensemble outfit or character has their own different glider.
Now McFarlane tried this, and maybe Jazzwares tried it too.
I think so,
but I think they obviously didn't have very much success. Do you think these would be pretty popular, or like are people just in it for the figures?
Well, I think because they're including the base too to make you be able to pull off
Oh, that's
flying
cool.
poses. I think these are going to have more use than the ones that McFarlane made. I think the ones McFarlane made were just really oversized and heavy plastic to where I don't think a stand would have held him up at all, even if he included one. And I don't know if he did. I didn't have any of those. But
Yeah,
these look like they're actually going to be functional, and for use possibly in photography for people who are good with like
for sure.
Photoshop or hiding their stands. But the one thing we don't have a picture of, and I'm really sad that we don't, disappointed. But the one thing I really was excited for and really pushed me over the edge for these figures and the accessory packs is they showed off these arcade game machines. Did you happen to see those?
No, but I think I've seen them in the past. That wasn't like a very new thing for them, right?
Oh no, this is like brand new. I've never seen this before. They're like actual little arcades, like the ones you would go and play
Yeah,
at.
and they have like guns and stuff in them.
Yeah, and on the back they have a storage rack for
Yeah, I
guns.
think they've dropped. I think
Really?
they've at least, or maybe they leaked or something. But I feel like I've seen those before. Maybe I'm
Okay,
thinking
well,
McFarlane or
they
something.
look amazing, and I don't think I've never seen I don't think I've seen McFarlane put these out before, but they look awesome. They're cool for weapon storage, and they're also cool as just like an arcade accessory. And if they make them cheap enough, you could definitely fill a diorama with these things, and it'd
Do an
be
entire arcade,
dope.
yeah,
Yeah, and you can easily like print out your own arcade fronts and things like that to stick over their Fortnite themes if you wanted to.
for sure.
So yeah, Fortnite coming in pretty hot, man. Like I
We
said,
got
I
one.
wasn't expecting to want anything from this line.
Do we got one more? We got one more Fortnite figure here.
Oh yeah, this is just another picture of the scientist that we showed off earlier.
Okay.
See his different face plates here, his different emotions going on.
So we you told us you're all about the arcades. Was there any of these figures that you're like, okay, like maybe I am a Fortnite collector?
You know what? I think you were right. There was a figure that they showed off. It's the guy in the black tuxedo with the gas mask. I
Mm-hmm.
think he was from Wave 1, and I think those ones are already out.
Yeah.
So from this particular wave, I think the scientist looks cool. And dude, honestly, I might have to pick up a bush ranger.
Yeah.
Just I don't know, just because he's so weird and unique,
It's
and
unique enough.
I want to see how he does actually balance out and stand up, and if
Yeah.
he's worth the money.
Totally. No, they're all very cool. I know a lot of people were excited for them. Fortnite doesn't do anything for me, so I'll probably stay away from these.
If I can find this Ragsy for a good price, I might pick that up too, because I might pick up a couple of those and like try to weather up the heads and stuff
That
just to
would
make
look
them
cool.
look.
Yeah, maybe you can even swap out the heads.
Yeah, maybe find some different weird animal heads or something like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Cool.
All right.
Fortnite to kick it off, huh?
Yeah, Fortnite coming in hard. All right, take it away with the GI Joe making a
So
big splash.
GI Joe was the one I got to watch. It was a very cool panel, man. You could tell they're like super into it, super into GI Joe. They even brought up the movie a whole bunch, which gave I was one of the few people that really liked it. Um, so right here, they did talk about retro and how important retro 3 3/4 figures are to the GI Joe collector. So here we got a 2-pack. I can't remember if they said this was exclusive to anywhere, but this is a Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow 2-pack, 3 3/4. The cool thing about this is it's not the highly articulated ones that you're getting from Walmart, but these are the original like O-ring style, original GI Joe style. So very cool. I know there's a market for this cool retro packaging. For me, I don't need O-ring stuff. That wasn't really my era of toys. But I see the appeal and it's very cool.
Honestly, when I was growing up, my friend did have a ton of the O-ring GI Joes, and one of the things they said is they were going to upgrade the hands to
Mhm.
be made with softer plastic, and they were going to make the O-rings out of a food grade, really durable, material.
Yeah,
So
because that's one of the problems when you come across that retro stuff is a lot of those O-rings just have
wither away
totally withered away. Yeah.
or dry. So the second you go to move it, just
Yeah, exactly. So it's cool, man. No, it's totally cool. It's not for me though.
no. What is for you though,
Ooh.
and for me?
So this one was an absolute banger, dude. What we're talking about is the Crocmaster and Fiona. I guess we'll call this a 2-pack. This is our second animal pack, really, because we got that Snake Eyes and Timber, and this one obviously Fiona the crocodile. But dude, banger! This thing is sweet. General release, cost you about $45 ish. Badass articulated crocodile with bendy wire tail, and Crocmaster himself looks dope as shit. Like they stayed pretty true to the original design.
This is definitely a 2-pack. I heard that Fiona is like more than 10 inches long from head to tail. Like you said, the bendy wire, highly articulated, jaw opens. You can put the little baby crocodiles in her mouth.
Yeah.
Like, dude. This thing
I'm sure, just like everyone else, the ideas are brewing on this one.
Oh man, they showed off a shot that one of their female photographers did, and holy crap, it was amazing. She like created her own little swampy bog, and whew, it looked amazing. That made me hit up our boy Clayton to get some of his little trees so I could create my own swampy bog.
Him and I were going back and forth on it too. So this
You're
one
the other guy.
I think this one was an absolute banger, and I ordered 2 of them. Now, let's just preface this by saying all of the Joes sold out on Hasbro Pulse.com. So that was I think that was real telling about who had one of the best showings, if not the best showing.
Let's keep it rolling.
So very excited for Crocmaster. So they did announce that they're bringing exclusives back to Target. They're kind of taking a pause on Cobra Island, and that they'll be bringing in Tiger Force and Python Patrol. Something I thought was really cool that they addressed right out the bat is that Target is super aware of all the issues they have with pre-ordering GIJoe stuff, and how much of a struggle Cobra Island was for a lot of people. And obviously they alleviated that by opening pre-orders again, doing other production runs. But with this one, they straight up just said, hey, Target's going to order a bunch of it. And honestly, these are still up for pre-order with a limit of 2 for everybody. So we got Outback from Tiger Force, and we actually got 2 Python Patrol figures. We got the Cobra Viper. It's just a repaint. I say it's just a repaint, but it's a pretty intricate repaint with like the scaling on the arms and stuff like that. And then we also got a Python Patrol Bat. So that was really cool, man. Yeah, these are all bangers too. I ordered two of all of those.
Yeah, they look great. That Stuart Selkirk looks like he almost looks like a Chuck Norris figure.
Yeah, Outback looks like he will be my favorite classified figure. When it's all said and done. Gil's probably gonna hate this, but I guarantee you that head will be the next Old Man Hawkeye head.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. That's a great head sculpt.
Yeah,
that's a great head sculpt. When I
first
saw that, I almost
really
thought it was
cool
custom.
too. And I'm glad that after that first wave, they immediately were like, because a lot of the complaints were that we're looking at like video game Nerf guns and stuff like that, but they've definitely changed that around.
Oh yeah, his weapon loadout is amazing. Let's take a closer look at it.
So it comes with a machine gun with a removable magazine, a foldable shovel, a flashlight, a pistol, and a knife with his backpack, and enough pouches and holsters to make Rob Liefeld blush.
Gosh damn it. I wanted to say that.
Sorry, man. But it's pretty obvious.
That was yeah.
And then the Viper, it's what we've seen with the Viper before.
Yeah, nothing new there.
But with like a yellow and gray colorway.
Looks great though. All right.
What else we got?
Here we go, man.
So we got some general releases. The one everyone's been screaming for, classic Storm Shadow, and man, they fucking nailed it.
Finally, look at all the textures.
Yeah, lots of textures in the wrap, in the arm and foot wraps.
Pants,
the head, a couple of belts, sleeveless. I know that was really important. A lot of the early classified art for Snake Eyes showed like he was shirt sleeveless, but he had tattoo sleeves on both arms, and I know a lot of people weren't into that. I thought it would have been cool, but this is really cool. Bow and arrow, quiver, removable arrow, and two unique swords. You know, they're not just snake eye swords with cobra handles.
Nice.
Dude, this thing is rad as fuck. It's really cool.
Now they said that they made the butterfly joints more buttery. They said that
I
they
believe
made it
that.
more functional, but I don't know, man. Just looking at I don't know. Yeah, actually, I mean, yeah, okay, I see it. I see it.
You can see that textured
All right.
sleeve.
Yeah,
On the
it's
butterfly
underneath
joint.
it's part of the actual part that's gonna fold in. So that's nice. Yeah. It might work really well. And then here we go.
Yeah, and then
Represent.
the second one they actually I thought was really cool. They had some Native American input and advisors on this figure, and we're talking about Spirit. And so it's going to be Spirit, which they've changed him from a tracker to a sniper, which I thought that was kind of cool, just being a little more inclusive and diverse. Comes with a pretty badass sniper rifle, pistol, you know, a standard issued knife, and also a more natural looking, you know, like a Damascus with antler horn helmet. I'm sorry, antler horn handle. So I thought that was really cool, and he comes with the bald eagle as well.
Now, what did you think about all the celebrities that they had in during their panel? They had Taboo there. They had Henry Golding.
I was hoping they would spook you. Yeah, no, I thought that was, I think that was cool, man, and it just shows you how, you know, Joe's one of those original lines that like almost everybody got to, you know, regardless of social class, skin color, like everyone knows about Joe's. Everyone's probably had their hands on some, and they from inception they were very inclusive. So I think that was important in bringing that in. So yeah, very cool, man. Like Spirit's one of my favorite Joes, and I'm so excited. He looks so good, man.
And I was just about to say, and every Joe fan has their favorite Joe too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole list of, Joes, everybody has their own, favorite. So it's good that we're starting to
definitely one of mine. And I just thought a lot of his accessories, like one thing the Joe line gives us is accessories and how to store them. I love that about the line. But yeah, like from the leather fringed knife sheath to the buckhorn handle, like love it, dude. It looks great.
Let's hope the knife can go all the way in the knife sheath, right?
Yeah, I still have that problem with Snake Eyes, so I'm waiting for my Snake Eyes and Timber 2-pack to replace him. So we talked about this a little bit. This is a Python Patrol bat. Very cool. It's got swappable, robotic arms. A very cool bright yellow colorway, removable chest panel to show some like damaged parts.
Oh, nice. Okay, I was wondering about that.
Just overall, pretty cool, man. I really dig this figure. There's another photo of the Viper. So
in action.
I like the bright yellows and stuff.
Here we go.
Now that's him with like his chest plate removed and all that.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. I thought this was a different figure.
Go back to the first one. It definitely looks like a different one.
No, it's a different figure. Look at the pants.
Yeah.
That's tan pants. This is just the bat. This is just a straight up bat, I think.
That's just a straight up bat, yeah.
Yeah. Which is freaking awesome. People have been wanting this so bad. This could go anywhere too. This could be one of those.
Yeah, I think they did say this one that this one wouldn't be available for pre-order because I know I got 2 of the Python Patrol bats.
You could put this one into other things really easily too.
Oh, for sure.
Like this will be a great Cosmic Legion, like shock trooper or something.
If you need another bounty hunter, change a few things up on him for your Star Wars stuff, and you got a new bounty hunter.
Throw a little cape on him, you got a bounty hunter.
I might actually do that. Take that little Cobra signal off his arm.
Turn his little blaster hand into a giant like freaking laser cannon arm.
Yeah,
that'd be sick. Like an Iron Man from Marvel versus Capcom. All right. Well,
so the classified stuff was great, man. Did you what won that for you? Like, what was the figure you had to get out of that?
The figure I had to get out of that would definitely be that Storm Shadow.
Hmm.
Even though I'm not very heavy in the Joe line, you know me, like I only have very random characters from the Joe line, so I can't really do much with them.
Yeah.
But so I kind of look for them to be used outside of it. So Storm Shadow is a great, just like generic ninja that could be plugged into different places. The Bat is a great figure that could be just plugged into places. Oh, that Spirit figure looked really good, but I don't know. They all looked really great, honestly. I
Yeah,
mean, this
I
is
think
probably
they
one
had
of the
the best
most.
showing, and we
Yeah,
can get to that at the end. I think they had the best showing. They were all must-haves for me. I got 2 of everything. So
that Croc Master too. That Croc Master by
yeah.
far blew it out of the water. Everything made a splash.
They did have one more reveal though.
All right, and let's show it off here.
So that's going to kind of bring us to the next thing. This can be the first GIJoe HasLab. Now this one's unique. We just talked about the 3 3/4 O-ring stuff coming back. That's basically what the Sky Striker is. It belongs to that line. It comes with several figures, an Ace, a Wayne, a bunch of missiles, and blast effects. It definitely comes with some cool stretch goals as well. But yeah, this one's clocking in about $229, and honestly, with 44 days left, it's 37, about 37% backed already. So their target on this one's 10 grand. 10 grand.
That's nothing.
No, they'll nail this, man. Especially like I said, they're already almost 40%.
And they just dropped it, right?
What's that?
They just started the funding.
Oh, yesterday. Yeah, it's had one day.
That's quick.
So the first unlock is at about 1,300 backers. It's going to be a couple of new.
Was it 1,300 or 13,000?
I'm sorry, 13,000. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to come with a Scarlet in a flight suit with a removable helmet. Unlock number 2 comes in at 16,000. It's a Ripcord in a flight suit with his Night Force colors. Unlock 3 at 18,000 backers is 2 pit crew members, which have never been released in Joe form before. So there's definitely a market for this. Yeah, this one's going to be successful, and we'll probably get to see a classified HasLab before too long.
The cool thing is that if this gets fully funded, you have like an immediate setup. You got your jet. You got a bunch of crew members. You got your pilots. You just got a whole cool display right there for $229.
Joe fans are ravenous, especially classic, retro collectors. So they're going to be all over this thing, man.
All right, let's move on into Lightning Collection. All right, so here we have the Dino Fury Red Ranger. These will be clocking in at $22.99. And now Dino Fury is brand new, just it's currently in production,
right.
So it's being filmed in New Zealand.
I think season 2 is finished, right?
I would be lying if I told you that yes, but I think you're right. But I heard Zed's gonna be coming back and stuff, so I'm kind of I don't know. I kind of want to watch it, but then I saw a little clip from it, and it was I don't know.
I read somewhere that it's now exclusively to Netflix too.
It was a little corny, and I was like,
oh, for sure, it's made for 5-year-olds.
I know, but I could watch the Kamen Rider stuff, and that shit's great. And this stuff's and it's corny too, but I mean, it's good corny,
What's the next figure in this wave?
Right here we have the Dino Charge Pink Ranger.
Looks cool, man. I have all the Dino Charge stuff. And I talked to Gil about this a little bit, man. I think I'm gonna probably get out of Lightning Collection. I'm gonna keep my Mighty Morphin stuff and all of my villains and all the Boom Studio stuff. But I think all the other Rangers, I might. I'm already behind a wave, but that's for a conversation for another day. But this one looks cool, man, and the Dino Charge stuff is pretty cool in general. I like the scales on the arms and everything.
Yeah, the designs are really cool. I never watched this one, but I think the designs look really cool. And if I were to if I were to buy a team of them, I probably would want this team. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But that's the hard part about collecting this line too, is you're getting it's so spaced out between releases that it's hard to it'd be kind of cool if they released a wave of, I know that killed it in the past, but I know. Net, let's just stop. So here we got the Zeo Cogs. So they released the 2-pack before with one that looks similar to this and one in a red costume. Here we have a single pack army builder. So you get 2 different heads, a bunch of different weapons for them, 2 different sets of hands.
Yeah, it also looks like it comes for with some weapons for one of the Blue Rangers as well.
Yeah, Zeo Blue probably.
Nice.
So cool. All right, here we have the Wild Force Lunar Wolf Ranger.
He looks awesome, man. Wild Force is one of those designs I really like. But like I said, I'm kind of I'm at an impasse with with Power Rangers, but this one looks really, really cool.
Now, I like the animalistic designs, and the creator said that they're putting like new hand sculpts with like, more like feral looking like poses and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool, and that would be nice to get those hands to like plop them onto other figures too. But these kind of have like a pearlescent paint job, so that'll be kind of hard to mix and match those.
Yeah, this one looks more spandex than any of their figures for sure.
That head sculpt is what I almost want that for like a old like a rock band member or something like Pearl Jam or something,
From not Nickelback, like Creed.
Yeah, there you go. Creed. Yeah, perfect. All right.
So this one looks really cool, man. And this is what, Piranha's head?
Yep, Piranha's head, and he looks great. And apparently he's a pretty strong villain for the Power Rangers. I think that was like right at the start of the like one of the newer seasons, like one of the Z seasons or something like that. But
no, this is from Mighty Morphin, that is the focus where I'm trying to go. And the villains are like one of the best parts of Power Rangers. So I'm glad that they're dipping their, getting back into the villains a little bit.
Yeah, I did order
the Pudgy Pig exclusive.
That looked great too, with the lunchbox and all the little goodies and stuff. Man,
I'm just afraid that I might not open it because they're probably going to generally release that
I feel so
at some point.
Probably with a little bit less stuff, but
yeah.
Is that one sold out?
I don't know. I got it.
I'll have to check.
Remember, bro,
I just spent way too much money on Cosmic Legion, so I don't know if I should buy anything else.
Yeah, don't buy anything else.
I got cards coming. I got Cosmic Legions for a year. I mean, I'm good.
But yeah, this one looks really cool, man. I really dig the colors. It's lacking paint, which a lot of the villains have always lacked paint. A quick little wash would probably make a lot of this texture pop, but
like a murky green wash would go far on this.
Yeah, but there's a lot of mold to this.
A lot of color too, though. There is a lot of different colors already in that palette. It just needs just a little darkness to like really bring out this sculpt everywhere. All this nice sculpt. That's a cool little effect too, though.
For sure. No, I'll grab this.
These fish are ridiculous, though.
I didn't pre-order it or anything. I'm not gonna like run out and grab this one, but I will get it.
Yeah, I feel it. All right, we got the In Space Blue Ranger. And
now, this is a second release, right? Because he wasn't in a 2-pack at one point. Or is getting released in a 2-pack, I think.
You could be right, or it could be like the Space Rangers, the Ranger A and Ranger B or whatever, the sheriffs or whatever. Can't remember, but
sorry, we're doing a disservice to Power.
Yeah, we're not very good with this one. We don't got Gil here to help us out.
Yeah.
So this is the In Space Blue Ranger with Galaxy Glider. So
that's cool. It's
cool. The first time we're seeing a Galaxy Glider.
Starting to introduce vehicles a little bit.
Yep. And what better way to start with the Galactic like surfboard? You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah, that's a cool one, man.
All right. And for all you who wanted to be Lord Zed for Halloween, or who just wanted to be the bad guy when you were a kid, now you can be.
That's a pretty crazy helmet. So this is the role play Lord Zed. This one actually sold out. They sold out on Pulse.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and that was crazy because that was at a $125 price point.
Yeah. There's a lot of helmet here, though, man. And it's really cool. It really is
cool. I've always loved the Lord Zed design. Just to let you guys know, the Piranha's head and the Blue Ranger with Galaxy Glider are both clocking in at $31.99 as well. So both those are kind of at a little bit more premium price, but not bad for what you're getting.
Those villains, man, they fell too at retail as well.
All right, so here's just a little, in out of box picture
Promo
in
shots.
action. So looking good. Piranha said, "There you go."
Yeah, no, he looks really great, man.
I don't know how they got that pose without him falling on his back. All right, so here's one of the things I'm most excited about talking about.
Now, I was confused. I was confused about this. So
okay, let me explain to you. Okay,
Cool.
so here we have the Zord Ascension Project. Now, this is the Zord Ascension Project NFT. So what that means is non-fungible token. I know you guys have probably heard about this before. Basically, like a digital, piece of art or whatever that you own after you pay for it. So this NFT costs you $199.99.
Ooh.
But not only do you get these sleek digital images of this black and gold Megazord, you also are able to redeem your NFT for a black and gold Zord Ascension Project Megazord. So it's the let's see right here, the black and gold special edition Dino Megazord in 1/44 scale. So you will get this figure when it ends up coming out. You just have to buy the non-fungible token for right now. You'll receive like some cool digital art of the figure and the different components of it. And then, when they release it, you'll get it.
Now, we'll talk about this Ascension Project Megazord a little bit more. But it looks like all of these Zords come off and turn into, like, you get the Tyrannosaur, the woolly mammoth, and all of that.
You're actually right. And in the pictures, well, I mean, I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be what's going to happen, but in the digital NFT
It
pictures,
sure looks like it.
In the digital NFT pictures, you see them all separately, and then you do also see it in its alternate form too. It's like weapon mode, where it's like in a tank mode almost. So here we have the Zord Ascension Project, and this is basically like a 3D printed prototype of what they want to offer us. So this is an 11-inch prototype of the classic Mighty Morphin Megazord.
Now, this one and the NFT special edition are different, right? Did they mention NFT with this one at all?
No, this will not. This is something that's like being made now, not ready yet, but they just kind of wanted to show it off because they were so excited about it.
Yeah, no,
but
this
the
is
NFT
really
one,
cool, man.
they could be the same size for all I know. I mean, this
they
is
probably are the same in ones a repaint, if I had to guess.
That's
I'm
my
looking
guess
at them
too.
side by side.
I don't think they would retool two different Zords.
No, but it looks cool, man. Like this is one I could probably see myself getting into.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh, easy pass. And I was like, no, dude, this brings back so much. I used to have this original Zord back in the day when it was like, the cheap plastic, but it was like actually, the licensed Bandai product or whatever. And man,
I had one that had a wired remote that you could like make it walk.
A friend of mine had that one too.
Yeah, so that one was really cool.
He was always jealous of mine though.
I wonder if this will be like a HasLab type thing. Just looking at the price point of $200, like, and that's just for the NFT one. I don't know what this one.
But that's a special edition one too, so that might be why it's getting the $199 price point. This could, I mean, if there's no die cast in this thing and it's 11 inches, they could easily sell it for $130, $140. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I'm excited about this.
We'll let you know when further details come, but for now, just drool over these nice images here.
Where we're at.
All right. Wow, that just opened in a weird way. Let's make sure that's
Marvel Legends.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we'll start off with the big reveal here. So Marvel Legends Null.
Yeah, it was cool. They had, we all knew Donny Cates was coming on. So I think we kind of saw this one, This was not really a surprise.
No, but look at all this sculpting, man.
Yeah, no, it looks cool. It's obviously a digital render. And I'm a sucker for the comic book stuff, so this is something I would probably snag.
If that head sculpt comes out like even close to this, man, that'll definitely be a must get. I think it's a must get regardless. But
did they say anything about this being like a part of a King in Black wave or anything like that?
Honestly, I was unable to watch the Marvel Legends panel, so I didn't get to see.
I have no idea, but no, this one looks really cool, man. Like I said, this one is definitely a must have for me.
Yeah. All right. This is something really cool, and I don't think any of us saw this coming.
No, so they brought on the creators of the X-Men animated series basically to show us a like animated, like cell shaded almost painted version of Wolverine.
Basically, like a Mondo ripoff.
Yeah, I mean it's just a it's just a repaint. It looks like maybe a new head, like to give him that big animated look. Comes with a picture of Scott and Jean. They can create that meme. But yeah, this one was cool. I thought about it. It's like I collect
That's not
everything
just a meme. That's
Wolverine.
a scene from the animated series.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I know, but it's a meme first.
I know.
Now.
It's
But
become
yeah,
a meme.
no, this one's really cool, man. I'll probably snag this, and it comes in like a cool VHS style packaging. Like this is one I would probably even leave in package, honestly.
Dude, I used to have Night of the Sentinels on VHS, and I swear I wore that tape out, bro.
Oh yeah,
I used to
same
love
here.
watching
And
that shit.
I have, I have 25 Wolverines probably.
26, baby, make it 26.
Yeah. Also comes with a Jubilee. Now this one's different than the one that we have.
Wait, did you say it comes with?
No, I'm sorry. In
Oh,
addition
okay.
to that, another VHS pack. So sounds like that's kind of what they're gonna do with
In the
this
same vein.
animated subline. So no, this
So
one's
here's
cool.
the
Comes with the
animated
yellow gloves and
animated
everything.
series, Night of the Sentinels Jubilee.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
And that one again comes in I love the packaging. Like I might grab these just for packaging.
Dude, I would just put these on my shelves and make them look like they're actual VHSs.
Yeah, NECA Turtles does that too, and I'm a fan of that.
Pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so here we have Despair.
We knew nothing about this character. We had to look it up.
Yeah,
dude,
I saw his name and I thought it was like, I don't know what I thought it was, like the way they spell it and shit. I was like, Despair.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen.
It looks
Despair.
like Shadow Man from Valiant.
He looks dope though. He looks
Yeah,
like
it's not for me.
He looks like a 2099 version of Morbius. Here we got a little tease for an X-Men character known as Maggot. So
yeah, a lot of people
Maggot.
excited about this. This is kind of like in that 90s Rob Liefeld style era.
Do you think we'll get the buff Maggot from like the 90s, or do you think we'll get like the slimmer, like more modern style?
Probably like the 90s version, if I had to guess.
All right, that'll be interesting to see. Here we go, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Steve Rogers 2-pack here. So from Falcon and Winter Soldier and Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, so they made it a point to mention that the Steve Rogers cap was that was the former Walmart exclusive, and a lot of people had a hard time getting it, so they included it here. And also with the Sam Wilson, that's their first unmasked Anthony Mackie head. So I thought this was pretty cool, man. I collect a lot of cap stuff, but I have both of these figures, so I can easily skip this one.
The Anthony Mackie head actually looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, it really does, man.
Looks better than the Steve Rogers head.
For sure.
They still can't get that right. The only thing I think that could make this pack better was if the wings were included.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty lame that they didn't include the wings.
Or maybe even just like a diving pair of wings where they're kind of like closed to the back.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be freaking dope, dude, and that'd be way cheap.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a cop out.
Okay, actually, I guess that Evans head does look a lot better right here.
Yeah, I mean they're nailing the MCU head sculpts.
They look really good here, but I feel like they're gonna be a little off when we see them in hand. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Just a little. All right, a lot of people have been asking for this, but I feel like this is like, is this just on the same exact freaking Bucky was on before?
It looks like it to me, man.
It looks like it to me too.
This is the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
With the alternate unmasked head, which we did not get before. From that this will be marketed as like a Disney Plus, like
really
from the flashback.
Even though it's more like a Winter Soldier, like.
Well, it's from that flashback scene where he kills the kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he wasn't wearing goggles in that, so that's where
these
that
guns are dope.
Dude, honestly, I like this for the loadout and like the belt, and I like the customizable aspect of to this figure more than anything. Like I'd cut most of that stuff off and put it on a Joe.
All right, this got my attention. I don't know why.
Now, yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. So they're talking about the Marvel Legends 20-year anniversary packs. The first one we got here is a classic Iron Man.
So these are basically like trying to imitate the old Toy Biz blister packs, and
Mhm.
they did a pretty good job. And I just like the look of it. And I think this would be like one of those things that I would be a mint on card collector for. Is this like
That line.
brings back that nostalgia? And if you ever did want to open it, it's going to have the articulation of an actual modern legend, not the
It looks like
Toy Biz.
it has a head sculpt of me in it too.
I know, I see that too. What's up?
So you get a mustachioed Tony Stark. Yeah, this is cool, man. But I just got this.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
But yeah, if for packaging purposes, yeah, totally cool.
Did the one you just got come with this head sculpt though? I feel
No,
like
that
we
one
haven't
was
seen this head sculpt.
different. Yeah, it didn't come with that head sculpt.
So that is a pretty classic head sculpt right there that
Yep.
we haven't seen in a while. And it comes with the little diorama too, just like the Toy Biz ones did. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's like a stand, right?
Yeah, it's like has a little it's just like a little picture backdrop with like a little stand. Yeah.
Marvel Legends is really getting kind of wild with the sublines, man.
They're doing good. I know you're right. You're right. They're releasing a bunch of weird like extra stuff.
Now this one, I'm all about this one.
I like this one too. That effect. I like that new effect. The bullet ricochets are dope.
So this is
shield.
the Captain America.
Yeah. So 20 years of Toy Biz, Captain America.
Yeah, it comes with a bunch of cool effects, a bunch of hands, Steve Rogers head. I like the mold because this is off that 80th mold. Looks like a new head sculpt though, the mask head sculpt. But the coloring, the light blue, that's my Captain America for sure.
It looks like there's some good shading in there too, but
yeah, I love this thing, man. Like I'll grab this when I see it. Probably two, one on package and one to open.
What I really like is the way they included his unmasked, with the mask around the neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I don't think I've seen that with the Cap figure really. And then that ricochet effect is dope.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of cool effects, dude. Like this, yeah, this one's a must grab for me.
This is like an all-in-one right here. So if you don't have your definitive Cap yet, pick this up. All right, so one brand new announcement is that the Bucky Cap body mold is finally going into retirement. So let's give it a hand. Let's give it a round of applause. Let's hope it never comes back. So here we have Vulcan.
Good riddance.
One moment of silence for it. That's long enough. All right, so here we have Vulcan on the new and improved Hasbro base body. So we see the butterfly joints implemented. We see all the most modern articulations implemented here. At least two pairs of hands. So hopefully that's the way it stays. And yeah, good riddance and RIP to the Bucky Cap mold.
Yeah, this one looks cool, man. This is definitely the way to go. The fact that we've hung on to the Bucky Cap so long, kind of ridiculous. So eager to see where they go here.
I almost feel like they dropped the mold by not dropped the ball by not making the mold like the upper torso swivel crunch thing.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, no,
yeah.
I totally get.
But this is like
they're looking for the most cost-effective thing for them here.
I feel it. All right, vintage carded West Coast Avengers Vision.
So keeping the vintage card game rolling. You get a white repainted Vision. I thought it was weird that he's got little toes, man. Did that Vision have like bare feet like that?
I don't think so. He probably had boots, but I don't
know. Yeah, this one's I totally don't need this one at all.
Nope. Big pass.
Another re-release of Scarlet Witch and the retro style card back. They kind of took the metallic sheen down a little bit, but this is the one we got in that 3-pack with Magneto.
The one we got in that 3-pack I feel like was like a deeper red, and this one's kind of more of like a lipsticky red.
Yeah, well, the pinks were also like shiny.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
Yeah, it's cool. If you missed out on it, it's a good way to get it.
Here we go.
So you get a comic book Baron Zemo, very cool. Only thing that sucks is it's a Walgreens exclusive, man, and I feel like I haven't seen Walgreens exclusives like for the last three or four.
I haven't seen a Walgreens exclusive since like was that Danny Moonstar or no the
I think
Emma
Silver Surfer Black was the last one I saw.
the Emma in the I did get a Silver Surfer Black, but I didn't find it myself. The Emma Frost in the Black.
Mm-hmm.
So this Baron Zemo looks great. The only thing I'm worried about is the butterfly joints are probably going to be zero effectiveness with these little ruffles right
for
here.
Sure.
Unless they made this up like a soft plastic and it's actually hooked to like the top of the cowl.
Yeah,
but I highly doubt that. It looks
it's
like
cool that they're going with the supervillains line too, continuing that.
Oh hell yeah!
Because they usually the Walgreens stuff has all been cosmic for the last couple of years.
True. Good
Or
point.
maybe for the last year or two. But
yeah, it's been for a while. Yeah. All right, jumping into just a little bit of Nerf, dipping our toes into Halo Nerf series. Here we have a really cool looking box for the Halo Nerf Needler from Halo.
Yeah, no, I remember that weapon. That it looks that looks cool. And if I was like a Halo person, that's a must get.
It's actually really awesome when they had it all batteried up and everything. The lights and the needles like light up, and then every time in the barrel inside of it rotates and fires 10 rounds. And every time it fires, one of the needles like lights go out to indicate how many shots you have left.
Oh, that's cool. So they made it very true to like the video game.
Exactly. So really cool.
Yeah, that is dope.
They were working with the guys from 3-4 Industry. I think it was 343 Industries or something like that. They're basically the guys who worked on some of the Halo games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. All right, here we go.
Next up was Star Wars. Heath and I did do an entire episode over on the Cannon Cantina. By the time this comes out, that will have already been out. So we'll have talked about this at length. But basically,
so let's just go quick.
Go ahead.
I said, so let's just go quick with it.
Yeah, we're going to keep this one quick. So up first, we got in the Mandalorian line a deluxe Cobb Vanth. Kind of lame that they called it deluxe, but everything's new here. I love this figure. I actually didn't pre-order this because it seems like it's going to be everywhere, and a lot of the Star Wars stuff has been sold out on Pulse as well. The second figure, this is all pipeline stuff too. So there's, we all kind of knew about it, and nothing's like really new. But Bill Burr in the like tank trooper, which that's a total cop out. They should have gave us, Bill Burr from the Prisoner episode.
Agreed.
So grab two of these, get your Pedro Pascal head, put them on the other one. Boom, you got two. I would be really surprised if they don't give us a Pedro Pascal in this body.
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah, 100%.
Sell another.
Exactly. This one's really cool. So we did get Boba Fett on Tython in like his Nomad disguise. So he's got like his Tusken Raider weapon, bantha toothbrush and sniper rifle. It's got some reuse from the Darth Maul legs, which that kind of sucks, but yeah, it looks really cool. I'm excited for this one. Anything Boba Fett.
Right.
So we got another HasLab announcement, this time in the Black Series, and we all knew this from lots of leaks and stuff like that, but it's a Rancor. Heath and I kind of thought its articulation looked limited till we saw the video. And there's actually quite a bit of jaw articulation, shoulders, fingers. Like there's a lot going on here.
You can totally see the finger articulation right there.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. We were thinking extra hands and stuff like that. So because it didn't look articulated from the initial shots we saw. But yeah, this one's going to clock in about $350. It's already at about 34% backed, and it's only got a target of 9,000. So this one will probably hit, I would imagine, by our next episode. This thing will have been funded.
Look at that wingspan, baby.
Yeah, 42 inches. It's insane.
He could give you a nice big hug.
That's for darn sure.
Or do something else to you.
Yeah, some of y'all will be buying this thing for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, man. You guys got some weird fetishes over there. So what's up with he can't fit a figure in his mouth or something like that?
No, he should be able to.
Oh, somebody was saying like some crap about how he couldn't or some shit.
Oh, of course, people are going to complain, but no.
Oh man, that's one thing I wanted to address was the chat throughout the whole throughout most of the presentations. Man, talk about toxicity. The
Oh,
levels in
yeah.
there were deadly.
From the one last year, I learned like just turn the chat off because it's just trash.
Yeah, nothing constructive there.
For shame. 27 inches tall. It's a big boy, man. I'll probably have to clear that very top shelf off behind me for it.
That's when his hands are up like that, though, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's probably about what?
I think he's like 15
15?
15 inches tall. Yeah.
Still pretty damn big.
It's pretty big.
That looks actually really cool, right there.
Yeah, right. That's probably how I would have it posed all the time.
Yep. Maybe with another one in his other hand. Maybe double fisting stormtroopers.
Yep. With Nomad Boba Fett riding him on the back.
There you go. In his yeah.
Yeah, it just
Panther
overall
toothbrush.
looks great. These are all digital renders. It says figures not included, but there are 4 tiers. At 11,000, we'll back the first one, 13.5 the second one, and the third and fourth are actually open ended. So they're gonna really see how far they can stretch it.
You think we'll get a pit guard?
No, I think we'll get a Rancor Keeper. I think you'll get Ula the Twi'lek. You'll probably get a bunch of chains and stuff like that. I bet you that first tier is gonna be like chains.
Real chains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you see
Maybe
the
a
little
Jedi Knight
manacles
Luke, or maybe some like diorama pieces or something like that. So yet to be seen. I bet you by our next episode or by our first episode or second episode in November, we'll know what the first tier is by then.
Some bones of other creatures would be cool.
Yeah, for sure, that too. So yeah, I haven't backed this yet. I don't need to day one back this one. I really want to see more tiers before I do.
I feel you.
So this one we're just going to burn through real quick. This is the repack collection for the vintage collection. They do this 2 or 3 of these every year. You're getting a Mace Windu. You're getting a Obi-Wan from Attack of the Clones. You're also going to get Ahsoka, which this one was a part of the fan vote that ended up being the Republic Commando. So they went ahead and just issued. This was a close second. They just issued this one anyway. So that'll drive that secondary price down. And you get an Anakin with a probe droid. So yeah, just some cool Attack of the Clones stuff there. This one's really cool, man. This is
cool.
Their next play set. This is the Navarro Cantina. It's got a couple of different window slides so you can make it look busted out and broken out or nice and pristine. Comes with an Imperial Death Trooper with a special edition Navarro card. That's a total cop out. Should have been anything else, literally anything else. But yeah, this one's cool. $53 is what it's going to run you.
And that's for the 3 3/4.
This is for 3 3/4. Yeah, it's for the vintage collection.
That's cool.
Yeah, I might have to scoop that one up. They had a lot of success with their Stormtrooper Army Builder 3 3/4 stuff, so they announced a second one, the Rebel Fleet Troopers, with actually a bunch of new molds. There's some different ethnicities in there, so they really spread it around. Especially, they released that Hallway Tantive 4. They released with one Stormtrooper, or I'm sorry, with Rebel Trooper. So you can do your Darth Vader scene now by getting 3 or 4 packs of this.
Hell yeah.
So now that's pretty cool. This is a Hasbro Pulse and Disney Store exclusive. $43, I believe.
These guys look great.
Yep. And we got some Transformers.
All right. So here we got some Transformers Legacy figures. Here you got Bulkhead. And let's see, Bulkhead is in the Voyager class. Here we have G2 Laser Prime. He's leader class. Here we have Kickback, and he's a deluxe figure. RC deluxe figure. And Drag Strip deluxe figure. Or no, wait, hold on. Let me see. Drag Strip. Yeah, that's Drag Strip. And then this is Skids right here. So those are all deluxe figures.
Now, this is all for Transformers Legacy, I'm assuming.
All Transformers Legacy, you got it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm sure the Transformer communities they seem to get the best treatment on figures, man. Like they get more drops than probably anybody.
Yeah, I don't know if they're always happy with the drops they get, but yeah, they do get a lot of drops.
Well, I don't know about you, Matt, but busting makes me feel good.
Oh, busting makes me feel great, but Let's see what HasLab is going to come up with next. Here we go for the Ghostbusters. Probably, the new Jason Reitman remix or
For
reboot,
sure.
whatever you want to call it. Aftermath. Or Afterlife, right? My bad. Aftermath. Eminem. All right, so here we go. We got the Proton Pack.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to do like a super highly detailed proton pack.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah,
Cool.
I don't. That's.
I mean, it'd be cool if it came like in time for Halloween, but
Yeah,
I
probably
guess you have
next.
to wait till next
You'll
year.
have it for next Halloween.
Better give us a jumpsuit to go with it if it sells enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
I mean it's cool, and I'm sure it will sell.
Yeah.
I was honestly expecting like an Ecto 1.
Now, what'd be dope is if the neutrino one shoots like lasers, like if it actually fires like a laser that you can actually see from like the point of the gun all the way to whatever it hits. That'd be really cool.
That would be pretty cool. Like just basically a flashlight.
Like you could do like a laser light show with it. Like it has like revolving lights and stuff. That'd be dope.
You could take it to your next rave.
Rave, there you go. I'll buy the shit out of that. So stay tuned for that.
So yeah, on October 27th. So
probably by the time you see this.
Wednesday, yeah, by the time this is all edited and posted up, we'll know more about that because Pulse Premium is going to have an exclusive first look at some stuff.
So stay tuned.
So I will be bringing all the news since I'm the only one with a premium membership, which I don't know if I'll renew it. Man, it's like we talked about at the top of the show. It sucks, but at the same time, for these events, it's totally worth it.
I feel it.
I got everything I wanted, like no issues.
Yeah, and I didn't try, so I mean, I guess I could have tried a little. I just knew I was just preparing myself for that cosmic hit. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
yeah, it's kind of bad timing. Was there anything like you had to get? Did you get any of the exclusives?
No.
I got the Cantina playset, the Pudgy Pig, and the Zartan. That's all I got.
What? Okay, go over what exactly all the exclusives were for today only, or for today.
So the PulseCon exclusives, we saw this stuff. We saw this stuff before. Give me a second. I'm pulling them up. So you got the Zartan. There was also
that was the color changing Zartan, right?
Yeah, the color changing Zartan, the vintage Emperor's Throne Room vintage collection, the Black Series Trapper Wolf. That's a Dave Filoni. I actually ordered that one too. I forgot. And the Cantina Showdown set. There was also the Marvel Legends animated Venom. I didn't get that, but I know Gil grabbed that. I don't know what else was there. The Pudgy Pig, we talked about that. There was a magic card.
Oh yeah, the magic card, some golden card.
Yeah, War for Cybertron, Transformer, and that MODOK. Remember, like the Elvis.
Oh
MODOK?
Yeah, the World Tour MODOK. Yeah, I passed on all that stuff.
Yeah, so like I said, I grabbed the Trapper Wolf, the Zartan, the Pudgy Pig, and the Cantina, which I'm going to hang on to that Pudgy Pig for a little bit, see if they do a general release or not.
Yeah, I should have probably just got the Pudgy Pig at least, but
it's still up. You could still grab it.
Maybe I will. We'll see.
It's a pre-order too, so
we'll see.
You won't get charged for it.
I like the lunchbox aspect of it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it comes out in April, so
right in time for my birthday. Maybe I'll treat myself, huh?
Yeah, just pre-order it, and they won't charge your account till April. And more than likely, it'll get pushed back further than that. It's Hasbro Pulse we're talking about here. So that's it, man. To me, Joe's won. Like, you don't come out of a panel ordering two of everything and them not being the winner in your eyes. So, and specifically like Crocmaster and Outback for sure, and Storm Shadow, dude. I mean, honestly, all of them were bangers. What about you?
I'm gonna agree with you. The Crocmaster was amazing. I think Fiona kind of stole the show. One thing I liked was it was kind of cool to see the difference between the energy levels of the different teams. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the Power Rangers,
different energy was, like, for sure. I think Marvel Legends they kind of screwed themselves by, like, dude, they have so many releases throughout the entire year. It's like they just couldn't bring anything to PulseCon. It seemed like
it's hard for them to to really wow us after we just got dropped the Sentinel on our heads and like
Right.
you know a Galactus is just got funded and stuff. It's like how do you follow that up? You
Well,
know?
it's like every 2 weeks they announce a new figure too.
Yeah, I think the PulseCon is it's just like a glorified Fresh Friday or whatever they do or Fan First
Yeah.
Friday type of
Yeah.
deal. So like
Star Wars team, they didn't bring anything super exciting. They gave us the pipeline reveals we already knew about, some vintage collection repacks, and a HasLab we've known about for a month.
most exciting and surprising for me was the Fortnite stuff. Like I said, I had no intention of purchasing anything Fortnite anymore. But after seeing those figures and maybe some of the possibilities of the figures to come down the road, I might have to pick up a couple, you know?
Are you going to backpedal and try and get that first wave or anything from that first wave?
No, not unless I see it at the store or something.
Yeah.
If I come across the gas mask guy in the tuxedo, that'd probably be a buy for me. I really want that Shadow Meowscles set with the weights and everything.
For
That
sure.
seems like a really cool, little diorama piece that you could use if you weather it up or paint it properly.
So I know with Fortnite, that's kind of where they were starting with that less plastics initiative. We saw a little bit of that in Marvel Legends with the VHS packaging and stuff, but I thought for sure like we would start like, okay, hey, everything's gonna kind of go that way.
Yeah, I guess not yet.
No, not yet. Transformers, I think, also is doing that too.
Once they start trying to raise the price of the figures more and more, then we'll be like harassing them, and then they'll go to the box packaging because that's way cheaper anyways.
For sure. So they'll have to bring their price back down.
Yeah, they'll be like, well, the only way we're gonna do it is through this packaging, so screw you guys.
Yep.
And then we'll see tons of Walmart swap outs.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. But no, it was cool, man. Like,
It'll be like blind box opening.
We knew about a lot of it, but the Joe stuff was just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the Marvel Legends stuff was pretty lackluster. Power Rangers, to me it's just like another Ranger. The villain reveals were pretty cool, but yeah, the GIJoe stuff was pretty cool, man. Really making me want to buy some stuff, even though I'm not collecting GIJoes. So, that's tempting.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will be backpedaling for the older stuff now.
Yeah, it's gonna go up and up in price. Secondary market, watch out.
So that's it, man. That's all we got for Hasbro PulseCon 2021. Some hits, some misses. Nothing really wowed us, knocked our socks off or anything. But I think a pretty cool, program.
It was a fun day. It was a fun couple days. We got to see some other cool stuff too, like some video game reveals and stuff like that.
Weezer, that was pretty cool.
Weezer was there. They did a kind of cool tabletop thing with Avalon Hill where they talked about Risk Legacy, and that looked like a new Risk Legacy game that looked actually pretty interesting. So there's a lot of stuff on the horizon at Hasbro. They got a lot of different properties. There's a lot of cool stuff. They're always pumping new stuff out.
Yeah, and they're just kind of flexing.
Yeah, hardcore. They're like, look, we got our own con, baby. We don't need to go to anyone else's con. We don't need toy.
Yeah, I don't think Hasbro PulseCon will. I don't think it'll ever change. But I think the scale that it was this year is probably the scale it will be moving forward. Not a whole bunch of stuff. A couple of HasLabs, a couple of reveals. Nothing too crazy.
I think if they scale back on their Fan First Fridays and maybe do 2 PulseCons a year, maybe type of deal, like a winter PulseCon and a summer PulseCon or something like that. That might be a good way to balance it all out and, still have a nice action-packed, interesting, exciting panel for everybody.
For sure.
Not just GIJoe and Fortnite. Yeah, but that was it. So thanks you guys for watching. I am Major Reaction. You guys can find me on Major Reaction _IG on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you to my co-host and buddy over here. Thanks for the package, by the way. I got it in.
You got that, man. Did you try that ramen yet?
Not yet. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna save it for one of the days I don't have to go.
Hot boy, that shit is.
Yeah, that's
hot.
I'm worried about that. So
I'm
ready.
So
and I put those senzu beans right up with my Dragon Ball collection. So thanks for that. That's cool.
Perfect, man.
Those are just
some little treats and stuff, just stuff
unless I find myself like on the edge of death or something. Maybe I'll open them up and eat one, but otherwise they're gonna be on that shelf. What about you? Where can we find GIJoe?
Man, I'm always GIJoe Toys on Instagram every week on the Geek Out Show. We finally opened up the cantina again. I took a month off here, took a month off there. So, I'm over at the Cantina on the Geek Out Show feed with my good buddy Heath, where we talk all things Star Wars, man. That's pretty much it. So, shout out to the Hive Comics in Odessa, Texas. Shout out to Gil over at Black Hole Comics. He'll be back with us. He's he's got some new things happening with him too, so it'll be exciting to catch back up with him.
Hell yeah.
But that's it, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, and just to give you guys a quick update, we will not be having a show, weekly show next week.
That's
We're going to be taking Halloween off to spend with our families. We'll catch up with you guys the week after that. We'll get back to you. Me and Gil are actually going to be doing a little toy sale show here in the Valley at Fantastic Collectibles. So if you guys are in the Manteca 209 area, come out November 7th. We'll be out there selling some toys. So hit us up.
For sure, man.
Yeah, so until next time, guys, stay geeked up and geek out. Peace.